It's weekend again, ladies and gentlemen, and crypto bubble is giving us some awesome flavor. Word in the street is saying that Bitcoin might get right up to about $96,000, and we see how most investors out there are looking out to to experience Bitcoin make the next move to the upside. Meanwhile, there are others out there who are still wondering whether Bitcoin and altcoins are gonna give us that big move before we see a massive dip with Bitcoin, or let's say the beginning of an bear market, right? Because I think most people, not like I think, I've watched so many videos and realize that most people are talking about a bear market soon. But with me, I think we haven't yet seen a massive altcoin season. We haven't yet seen anything that massive. So I believe these meme coins that I am going to share with you guys today are going to be one of the top meme coins that are going to do well, you know, this time around. We're gonna expect Bitcoin to make a next move to the upside. Of course, the Trump tariff, we have 90 days before we start seeing high volatility in the market. There's so much that I want us to look at, and guys, yeah, I mean, where we are is pretty tricky, but we are in the crypto space, so we have to be ready for anything. Anything, we have to be ready. So in this video, I just want us to look at some top meme coins out there that I believe are about to explode. I mean, I'm buying these meme coins, by the way, and I mean, like, if you look at the data, I'm going to show you guys the data again. I always love to work on data. If I show you the data, then you are going to confirm with me or agree with me that these meme coins are going to be here to stay or are here to stay. They are not going anywhere. Not now. If they go away, then I'm gonna stop talking about them. But they are here to stay. So we're gonna discuss on these meme coins and and see how it goes. We're gonna also talk about Bitcoin on USDT dominance. Let's look at the macro and get some direction on where the market is heading towards. If you're new here, you're welcome. If you are not new here, you are welcome. Still, make sure you like the stream, share it. Share the stream. Let's get more folks here to join us. I can see you guys watching on YouTube and also watching on Facebook. Okay, I'm not gonna rush right away to share the stream on X. I'm streaming on X, but I want to retweet it on X so that I get some of my ex guys, not ex guys. Oh boy, I love this. But I've been, put a little bit silence recently, not doing much. It's not because of like the market, just based on some family stuff. I've been busy, so that's why. Not really because of the market. I've just been busy with family. My son starting school, so guys, I'm trying to retweet this. So whenever I'm live, usually I don't get notification from X, so I have to. That's Twitter, X formerly Twitter. So I have to retweet it so I can get um some people to join me on X. Okay. Let's get back to this. Let's get back here. Let's get here. So this is my X account. I'm live on X. You can see here. You know. Now, where should we begin? Okay. I wanted us to begin with Bitcoin short term movement. Okay, let's just begin with Bitcoin short term movement. Then from there, we can then look at the meme coins. We don't look at them detailedly. Trust me. We're gonna look at take profit. We're gonna look at buy zones. We're gonna look at zones that we should stay away from. And I'm gonna talk whether we are gonna see a massive dip this weekend. Okay. This is Bitcoin on the this is Bitcoin on the 20-minute time frame. But let's look at Bitcoin on the daily time frame. Okay. So based on my indicators, on this time frame, Bitcoin looks bullish. Why? Because we are still above the 5-day and the 13-day EMA. even though we are still below the 50-day EMA and yeah and the better moving average too, we are still bullish. Why? From here we can easily make the next move to the upside. Okay, the moment you start being skeptical about what Bitcoin might do is when we see Bitcoin below, let's say around $82,000. Okay, so if Bitcoin break and stay below $82,000, then that's when I'm going to be worried. Okay, but right now, you can see Bitcoin is prices above the alpha trend and prices above all of these moving averages here. This is important, right? On what I want us to discuss today, like the altcoins or the meme coins, I'm looking at today, or like I'm accumulating more. So you can see for the past how many days now? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8, 9, 10. For the past 10 days now, we have been in a constant uptrend. Like we have been in an uptrend. And for the past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days, like almost 1 week, Bitcoin has been moving sideways, like in this range here. So if Bitcoin break either of this range, I'm looking at if it stays above, let's say 85,500, or let's just say 86,000, yeah, 86,500, then we are gonna see Bitcoin go straight away to about $88,000. I'm gonna show you guys more confirmation on the liquidation heat map. Okay, but we are at a critical zone. This area here is a critical zone. If we look at in the past, see that price have rejected this area multiple times in the past, and we are here. So this zone, if we succeed to break and close above where we are right now, then it's good news for any altcoin out there. We have been seeing some altcoins showing signals, but it's okay. They can show signal, but if Bitcoin is not giving us the signal, then nothing is gonna happen that we might consider real in the market. So let's dive straight away to USDT dominance. Let's see where we are right now with this bad boy too. Okay, now based on what we have looked at on the Bitcoin chart, the opposite is true when it comes to USDT dominance. So we are below the 5-day and 13-day EMA, but we are above the alpha trend and the 50-day moving average the um and the 200-day moving average and the beta moving average. So this looks bullish for USDT dominance. Okay, but there's one thing that I am confident that might happen because of the fact that we are sitting below the 5-day and the 13-day EMA. The thing I'm looking at is this structure here. So far as we are able to maintain this structure, then I am gonna be looking for a buy for Bitcoin. Okay, until we see Bitcoin break this key area, like until we see dominance break and close above this zone before I'm gonna be like super bearish with Bitcoin and altcoins. Okay, but if we look at this on the weekly time frame, we're gonna see something different, even though it's still like similar. You're gonna see that we are super bullish for dominance because on this time frame we are above the 5-day and the 13-day and also the 50-day moving average and the 200-day moving average. So like guys, this is important. Okay, it's important. I like, as much as I'm buying some of these altcoins, I'm also looking at key areas where I can buy more, right? Because I know that if I'm buying now, there's no guarantee it's gonna go up like immediately, right? It might go down a little bit. Then I keep DCing the project, not like every time I see it, I DCA. No, I'm gonna teach you guys something different, like that one on a different day, but not today. So yeah, so this is what I'm looking at right now for dominance, which is bullish. Okay, but again, as I mentioned, we have liquidity here, down here, and we are seeing all of these moving average crossing each other um on the weekly time frame. That's why I think the next move for Bitcoin might be short. So if we see Bitcoin go right up to let's say $96,000 or $88,000, and it's not able to break above that price point, then that's going to be bad for altcoins short term. But let's look at this heat map here. You know, now this heat map, guys, this is all about liquidity. The market is all about liquidity. If you understand that liquidity is what moves the market, then you're going to understand what might happen short term here, like for the next 1 week. Okay. Based on this liquidity, we can go right up to about 89,500. And based on this map, this liquidation heat map, we can go right down to about 78,900. Guys, all of this is possible. Now, what do you see here on this heat map? Price is in the middle, meaning price might go sharp, like when I see a quick price up, down this weekend. This weekend could be a volatile weekend for crypto. Okay, if we see breakout on either direction, like if we see breakout below, then I think maybe they can just fake out around, because there's like the guys, this liquidity around $82,000 has been here for a long time, so they might want to come and grab it for the take price to the upside. So if they grab this and then take price to the upside, then I think they're gonna take Bitcoin right up to about $120,000. Trust me, I think that's what is gonna happen. Okay, but if say they go and sweep this liquidity here around $88,000, then there is high chances that we can go straight away to about $70,000 for Bitcoin. Yeah, it's possible. Okay, well, I'm looking more for the upside, the upside part, like for us to go more upward, not downwards. Hey, Pedro, you're welcome. Do you believe breath is? Yeah, I'm gonna talk about breath, no doubt. I'm going now towards that. I'm gonna talk about breath, right now. So yeah, so like when you look at the macro, like what moves the market, Bitcoin. We're gonna go to the Bitcoin dominance at the end of this video, because also it's important. Because dominance also helps altcoins to move. So we're gonna look at dominance at the end of this video. But let's get to Brett's coin. I see my guy there. Okay, guys, this chart should be familiar with you. Okay, this is a familiar Breadcoin chart. Let's stick with this on the daily time frame where we are right now. So it's very important, guys. We look at where we are at this point in time. Okay. So where are we? We have flip structure on this time frame, on the daily time frame. Okay. Now, maybe we can keep going up straight away, but what I'm looking at here for Breadcoin is simple. Guys, this is one of the most simplest thing you're gonna do for your life. I mean, your trading career. Just look at this indicator, the alpha trend. Just go and get it, guys. Go and get it. This indicator, the name is alpha trend. Alpha trend. This is it. This is the first one by Kivan Ops Up Us Bill Gilk. Okay? Plug it on your chart. It's simple, guys. On the daily time frame, it's accurate. It is super accurate. I'm going to teach you today in the course of this video how to look at any meme coin, and then you buy it just like that, just like that. So now let's zoom out this bad boy and see what's going on here. First of all, I'm going to take off this. Let me take off these indicators here first. So, guys, what do you see? Yeah. First of all, we saw a huge uptrend for Breadcoin, right? We saw a retest of structure. Yeah. So, price retest structure where this area here became an important zone for Breadcoin. Guys, the reason why I'm marking this for you is gonna be simple. It's because I want you guys to know when you're gonna cash out your profit. Okay. I wanna take off this. What's going on now? Okay. So now what happened here? Okay. We saw how price break this zone, came back here, and price played like stayed here for a long time, make this move to the upside, but it wasn't really a huge move to go and make higher highs. But we saw Bitcoin went right up to about almost 26 cent. Okay, and immediately after that, price has been dropping down, 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 down. So from where we are right now and where we were back then, what can you see happening? Look, before we saw this huge move to the upside, what was happening? Price was forming this zone here for a long time, and then price made a move like what price is about to do right now. Then we saw this pullback as if price was going to dump, right? Then foop to the upside. So this is exactly what will happen. Okay, I've already marked it for you. It's simple. Price is gonna play this move like this, then come right down here, then bounce straight away to the upside. So that's why I believe this move here for Bitcoin is gonna take us right up to this trend line. And if I bring in my alpha trend, okay, it's not tell me that we are flipping trend. Okay, we have been like price has been below this alpha trend. Look at this. Ever since it printed its sell signal, we have been below, 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 below until now that we have seen how many candles? One, two, three, four, five, and today is going to be the number six candle. Like for the next, for the past 6 days or 5 days, we have seen Bitcoin stay above the alpha trend. Guys, this is bullish. Okay? This is what bullish. Now, this zone that I drew here, what do you see here? Look at this vector, right? And also we have this key area here, that this demand zone. So if we're gonna see the next move for bread from, let's say, this weekend, I don't know, because you can see we have strong resistance here and at the same time support. If we're gonna make this move to the upside straight away, it might not come even right down here. It can just end, even it can still end here, right? Then go to the upside, or it can end here. It must not come right down there. It can still end there. Then we take the right to the upside, or right straight to this zone here. So this is very important, guys. And that's the reason why Breadcoin is one of my top meme coin in the space, especially on the base network. If we go to DeFi Lima, right, you're gonna realize, or not realize as if it's a surprise. Base coin is among the top. Sorry, base blockchain is among the top blockchain in the crypto space. Okay, base blockchain. And if we go to the base blockchain, Bitcoin is the number one meme coin on the base blockchain. I mean, originally from the base blockchain, Bitcoin is among, it's there, number one. So if you are investing in anything, make sure you pick the winners. Make sure you pick the ones that have long life. And maybe you're saying to yourself that, okay, Bitcoin has already made the move to the upside and blah, blah, blah. Of course, it's good to make such an argument. But the question you should be asking yourself is, are you sure that this movement from where it is to the upside back or even more to $1, can it make you 10x, 100x? Now, from where we are, from where we were, like from this dip here, let me show you guys something that you don't understand about crypto. From year to year, how many percent is that already? Okay, that's 50%. So if you were DCAing Bitcoin, let's say from here, you were buying from here because you saw that this zone is kind of like a zone where maybe price might reject because of previous price action. You start buying here, right? You start buying here. Guys, when you see this bad boy leave this zone and go to the zone I mentioned from here to there, that's 200x. Okay, maybe you are saying to yourself 200x it's not what you want, guys. Trust me. You can make even more from where we are, oh boy, from where we are, you can even make more. You can even go straight away to the previous high and you make 5x. And you're saying to yourself, maybe 5x is not what you need. You need 100x. Of course, guys, you can make 100x with Bitcoin. How? It's simple. Okay? Imagine that it came from, it left this zone because you understand TA from year to year, how many X, 2X, right? Then we see retracement where you sell here. Then from there, retracement back there, right? Let's say yeah, back here, 49%, or let's say even less, right? Then from there you buy again to the upside. How many percent that is? 100, like 1x. So you can trade this bad boy and then you make massive gains from it. So trading is very important, trust me. If you learn how to trade, you are gonna be ahead of most people out there in this space. Trust me. I know what I'm talking because I'm experiencing it. You don't have to wait until price recover to like make you 100x. You can make 100x even when the most investors are making 10x. Okay, so before Bitcoin makes 10x, you have made about 20x just by looking at key levels on the higher time frame, and then you bring in what my favorite tool, or like, which is the alpha trend. You can play with the alpha trend. Soon I'm gonna expect it to create a buy here. We're gonna see a buy soon. I'm gonna be doing follow up videos. We're gonna see a buy soon, and from there the buy will take us to this zone here. That's why I strongly believe that if we see a recovery here, the target is gonna be here, around 20 cent. For yeah, it's gonna be around 20 cent. Yeah, 0.20 cent for Bitcoin. Now, for us to be able to confirm this, let me just see how many, not like confirm, let's just see how many percent that's going to be. Let's confirm that that's going to be 5x. So I'm telling you, from where we are right now, Bitcoin can 5x your investment. Trust me. I know what I'm talking about. Of course, I am a financial advisor, and I don't expect you to go and buy anything because I say so. I want you to buy it because you say so. Okay, that's why I'm just pointing you guys. I'm just giving you the information, and then make a decision if say you want to get this or not. Okay, now I'm gonna go to the next coin. Yeah, um, I mean, guys, I have many meme coins, but I want to look at some few, not many. Right. Let's look at more coin. More coins play the same game here as Bitcoin. I've already marked the key levels where we expect price to go to, reject from, looking at the Fibonacci, the Fibonacci retracement too. So this is what I'm looking at here for Bitcoin, for more coin. The same structure is what we are seeing here on the mock coin chart. Look at this. Ever since the alpha trend printed this sell signal, price has been below the alpha trend. Okay, and now we are seeing price closing and staying above the alpha trend. So no matter what happens, we want to see price go close and stay above the alpha trend. The moment we start seeing price close and stay below the alpha trend, then we might go and make lower lows from where we are right now. Price can still do something like this. Trust me. I mean, don't get me wrong, but I don't want it to stay below the alpha trend for long. So we can still see more coin do something like this. Like on the daily time frame come the year. But at least let's say we should see a quick recovery back to the upside. And stay above the alpha trend. But before it happens, I want to see more coin at least print a buy signal here. So you can see this rejection here for more coin. Who knows? Maybe price is about to make the next move to the upside. Okay, this is a pretty good zone. And if we look at this on the 4 hours time frame, we're gonna understand that. I mean, price is actually like staying above the alpha trend and trying to move to the upside more than to move to the downside, which is awesome. Okay, and again, guys, we like I'm trying to give you guys the best and the worst case scenario. Yeah, right. The worst case scenario, short term, is that Bitcoin, I mean, mock coin, attempt to go and make the next high from here, and it failed. So if it fails, then we can go down to grab this liquidity here, before we go back up. So that's what might happen short term. Maybe this weekend we might see something like this happen this weekend, and if it happens, then we should expect it to, at least I think it should hold here. If it's not able to hold here, this key area here, it can still come right down here to grab this liquidity, but we should expect a quick bounce from here straight away and stay above this zone here. So more coin is in that category of meme coins that I think are going to be here. Why? Because more coin is the second largest meme coin on the base blockchain. Trust me. And let me show you guys one last thing here about, but I'm gonna just add breadcoin and also meme I'm gonna add breadcoin and mockcoin there, so you can see properly. So these are the top meme coins in the space. You can see we have breadcoin here. Breadcoin is among the top 128 coins in the space. That's huge. Okay. Now, where is mockcoin? Mockcoin is among the like the 200, yeah, it's among the 200 coins in the space, the top 200 coins in the space. So mockcoin and breadcoin are among the top 200 coin in the crypto space. Okay, this should mean something to you in this space. If you see a coin doing this dip, and the coin is still among the top coin in the space, then when the market recovers, investors are going to rush to that coin to buy. Now, money is leaving this coin back to USDT. It's okay. The market is uncertain. Investors, don't know what to do. They are scared. It's okay to be scared, right? But when people are fearful, when they are scared, that's when we want to be making money in the space. You don't make money when people are, like they are, not scared, like, or when they are happy. When people are happy, they are cashing out profit. That's what it means. But if they are scared, it means something is carrying them off. You want to be getting that thing which is carrying them off. So I mean, mock coin is among that list, right? So keep your eye on mock coin. We are gonna get something out of mock coin soon. Now, the next coin I want us to look at, I mean, I think this one is gonna do something really great soon, because like if I look at this, excuse, excuse. I saw this coin recently. This is Toshi. um like, not like I saw it like it's the first time I'm seeing it. No, I mean, like, I saw it recently and I knew it was going to make a huge move. Like, I look at it on the 4 hours time frame. So I saw it. It was when it was still back here. And what I showed you guys with breadcoin and mockcoin, it was what happened here. You see, price has been down, staying below the alpha trend until this moment that price closed above the alpha trend and stayed there. You saw this reversal here, price recover half of this vector, then the next move took us straight away to the upside. All right, and now we are retesting still half of this candle, and we are at a key level here. And immediately price got there at this key level. We saw how price rejected and then make a huge move to the upside. So if you would have missed this move straight away to the upside, then you would have known that this area, this zone would have been, or yeah, it should not be a zone where price is gonna at least reject from, then give you some sort of quick gains from here to there. That's quick gains because we are looking at higher time frame. So let's say you would have made at least about, let's say, yeah, about 21%. If you're doing 5 or 10x leverage, that's something big. And if you have good capital, that's something big too. So this move, we can see this coin go a little bit upwards from where we are. Toshi, it can go a little bit upward, like something like this can go, then fail, come back here, then maybe before making the next move to the upside. But if we keep staying around this key area, yeah, then there's high chances that we're gonna go making higher highs on the 4 hours time frame. This is something possible. But I want us to look at this more on this time frame, because looking at this on this time frame, daily time frame, you can see that we might take a dip, yeah, to this zone and even to the alpha trend. But what we want to see is volume, so that the alpha trend can print is a buy signal, and then from the buy signal we can say to ourselves that maybe they are going to take us right towards this area here where the alpha trend printed a sell signal, and we are looking at 142% profit. You know, so yeah, that's something I think is doable. With meme coins, if say you if say you understand what I'm talking about, then meme coins have the potential to do all of these, like with a snap. Yeah, something like that. I've been streaming for 30 minutes already. Let's just look at some other meme coins quickly. Popcat. Popcat is also in that category. You can see on the daily time frame. That's already created that zone here. So Popcat should be a buy. We can still see a little bit of dip. Down here. It can still come down here. A little bit down like this. Then from there we see a bounce back to the upside. So Popcat is among the meme coins that I am buying heavily. Another one here that I'm buying is Boomer Book of Memes. This one is not yet broken the key structure, but it's about to break. So this one is even more in a buy zone than the other coins. You can see today is up 6%. So maybe it has started its recovery. So we might see it spike from where it is right now, like do something like this, spike up here. Oh boy, let's see what's going on here. Hmm. So we can see something like this from here down there. Then before we see the next move to the upside, we see retracement, next move to the upside, retracement, then boom to the upside. So this might happen, no doubt. This might happen, something like that. Let me fix it. Yeah, so we might see something like this happen, you know and yeah, guys, that's the beauty of crypto, because you can already start seeing when maybe they start flipping trend. You start looking at higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows before the flip trend. Then you start look at lower lows, lower highs. So it's simple, it's straightforward. Look at, it has been going down ever since. Yeah, so it's fair to say that the next target is going to be up there, right? That zone. So 1 2 3 4, then boom to the upside. Okay, that's that's what I think might happen with book of memes. That's booming. you know the other coin I want us to look at here is dgen. This one also is about to, like, it's still here after this huge downward trend with the alpha trend. So, like, based on the alpha trend rule, you want to buy when price is above the alpha trend, you want to sell when price is below the alpha trend. And this sell signal and the buy signal, they give us the difference. But you don't buy immediately, you see the buy signal. No. What I do is, there's an arrow here on the alpha trend. Look critically, you see that. Let me show you. You see that there's a small, like, arrow here, sell. So this is where the sell signal, this is the candle that printed the sell signal, this candle here. So what you do is, you know um maybe you don't know whether the price is gonna dump or not. Like, for me, if I'm gonna sell, this candle is enough to tell me I should sell, right? This huge downward trend, this huge red vector candle here, it's more of like an engulfing candle. Okay, and this candle would have given me a signal that this should be the area where I should buy, or I should sell, or start looking for sell opportunity. Okay, now the sell signal didn't come until how many days? You can see 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 until 9 days afterwards. So if you are following this strategy, then you are already in the loss. Like you are already like giving your gains back to the market. Okay. So what I want you to do is simple. If you are already here, right, price is already above, like around this key area, and you start seeing price moving around the alpha trend, right? It's okay to hold, but you can just bring in this tool here. Is the volume profile. You can bring it here. You mark it from here to, let's assume that this is where price is, So you mark it from there, and you wanna actually, like, you can cash out your profit here. Okay, you can cash out profit here. You can see price playing around here, and you catch all your profit. You're waiting for the next move to buy again or to sell. Right. So you start seeing price doing something like this after a huge move like this. You are cashing all your profit, but you have this volume profile. So this volume profile is gonna create a zone for you, and the alpha trend is gonna be in the middle. You can see the line, and if price break either of this line above the green above, or the blue line above or the blue line below, you know that price is gonna continue to that direction. So yeah, you can see clearly price break that zone, and stay below the value area low based on that volume profile. So this would have been the area where you short this coin, right? But you already took out your profit somewhere here, and you are looking at to short this coin. Now, based on this right now, you are looking at more like opportunity to short. What you need to do is the zone where the alpha trend pointed this sell signal. Yeah, mark the zone, mark the candle. This is the candle. Mark it. This is a zone. Mark it. So if price get below that area down, you can take the next buy when price get back to this zone. So the next sell. So, like, you see price attempt this area, it reject. So the moment you see rejection here, one, two, you're selling, boom, and price is gonna keep staying below the alpha trend until you start seeing price going below, like closing above the alpha trend. Like in this case, you would have still been in this trade, until you see price close and stay above the alpha trend and do exactly the same thing like what price did here. So you catch out your profit, you start seeing price doing like that, go up, come down, go up, come down. You take out your profit, you bring in the volume profile, then you wait again for the breakout, then you place that trade. So this is how I use the alpha trend. It's a lagging indicator. It doesn't give you exactly, but um you know the lines you see can tell you exactly what we are or which shape the market is in. Like for now, we are just consolidating, moving sideways, based on this chart. So book of memes, Degen, Toshi, MOG coin, Breadcoin, Miro too. Miro is like is still yet to come to where, like, we're gonna see a huge move for Miro soon, and price is gonna take us to where we have the alpha trend. Trust me. So expect some movement like anytime. Maybe this week we're gonna see Miro make a huge movement here, then break and stay above the alpha trend. I think it's gonna happen. Miro is gonna make us give us that huge move to the upside. Why? Because the alpha trend hasn't yet printed this, like, shown a sign that they want to drop a little bit downward. So I think Miro is gonna catch up with the alpha trend, then break above, stay the same like structure as Bome, Popcar, Degen, and the other meme coins that we talk about here. And lastly, that I want us to look at here, like, this is a must get meme coin, and this is Trump coin. Okay, it's not a little bit, it's not great. I mean, the chart. Let me just take off the alpha trend a little bit, so we can get, or not even necessarily the alpha trend. Let me just do it this way. Mm. Yeah. So yeah guys. This one, I think, based on this, right, we can see it go right up to about $14. Right, you can see. Yeah, guys. Sorry, my internet, got disconnected. Sorry about that, but I think we have discussed pretty much everything. What I planned for you guys today. Hopefully, you got some value from the video. If you did got some value from the video, feel free to like it, and then yeah, share it with someone else out there. Let's get the video to as many as possible. Until then, guys, see you the next one. Bye bye, ciao. Oh, before I even go, I promise I'm gonna show you guys Bitcoin dominance. Okay, let's see. Dominance, guys, it's important when you look at dominance. I'm sorry. Let's get to dominance quickly. Okay, we are dropping after this huge move with dominance. Yeah. So, okay, guys. Based on previous price action, remember I told you guys that we might go right up to about 70% for dominance. I mean, Bitcoin dominance. It might happen, but at the same time, Bitcoin has been in a consistent or constant uptrend. So at least we should see half of this move taken up. Like Bitcoin should be decimated by altcoins, and that's why I think that based on where we are at this point in time, then the next move for Bitcoin might be short. So we might see Bitcoin go right up to about 110 or $20,000. It might take now dominance to this zone. Then from there, dominance can come back down here or even like towards this area here. So this is what I think might happen with dominance. But for now, Bitcoin is still the strongest asset in the space. That's why I use Bitcoin as my USDT, or Bitcoin is my stable coin. Sell Bitcoin to buy altcoins. If I sell altcoins, I buy Bitcoin. So it just gives me a skin in the game, always to always be in the game. If we're gonna see the next big move for Bitcoin, the next big waves, I'm gonna still be in the game. Then if I see signals that altcoins are gonna start making big moves, then I'm gonna start buying the altcoins again, like what I'm doing now. You know, yeah. So yeah, guys, that's it. Have a nice day. Take care of yourself. Bye bye. Ciao.